Hello all, this is Prasad Yajam from Indian University Bloomington campus. Today we are here to review the report that we have prepared for D590 Data Visualization course for summer 2022. Our work is around the Netflix content and related attributes. Before we dive in, let me introduce you to the team. Our project comprises of members shown on the screen here. Our team members are Jugal Shah, Kalyan Dhar and Prasad Yajam, which is me. All of us are pursuing our MS in data science. Go to the introduction. Here are the list of topics and objectives which we'll be covering. We'll be reviewing few details about Netflix, analyze its current content and user engagement levels, and also review the existing work that has been done in this space already. As part of this analysis, we intend to create business insights which will help Netflix in coming up with better content strategy and help them retain their customer base. Netflix started as a DVD rental company and over the years capitalized this space and captured the market by continuous changes over time and became a streaming service company in 2007. It also captured a huge customer base around pandemic start around 2019. It has been one of the pioneer in this space and made quite a few advancements in this field. Because of its technical innovations and ability to handle complex architecture, it is one of the highly regarded IT company to work for. Netflix faces a huge competition in this field by the giants. However, it has 220 million subscriber base, followed by Amazon, which is 220 millions. It had a lion's share in this field until recently, but it still continues to be on top of this industry. Being close to stock market and active investors, Netflix caught our attention around March when its stocks had a free fall and it lost around 35% of the market cap in a single day. The stock value dropped from 600 to 200 in last few months. They admitted that they are losing customers, and the primary reasons were increasing competition, increase in prices, and decreased user engagement. Our motivation is to provide effective content strategy to help Netflix to increase user engagement and improve revenue. Here are some examples of existing visualizations. The first figure on top right uses very ineffective colors and it doesn't generate a lot of user interest. It also doesn't really account for data ink ratio, and the improved visualization section shows how beautiful the contents can be if the colors and the data ink ratio were to be used right. Here is another example where we see how the bar charts have been used for representing time series analysis, which is a very poor way of representing trend. It also uses unnecessary colors. The improved visualization figure aptly shows how the releases occur year on year. This is another example how the content is distributed among several age groups. As we can see, kids section needs a lot of attention. This is one of the beautifully shown potential untapped market, and this visualization aptly captures all the related aspects of the contents which are available across the age groups. Contribution to existing work. In this slide, we talk about our contribution to the work which is already available. We have tried to provide a geographical view for region-specific content to build a regional or demographical content strategy. We also provide heat maps to show between countries and targeted age group to analyze the groups to be targeted for each country. Correlation between content genres. Also, we are also trying to connect with IMDb database to identify top categories for each region. I'm going to hand it over to Kalyan, my project partner, to cover the next data topics and the next aspects of it. Thank you.
Thank you, Prashant. This is Kalyan. I will go through dataset and design methodology. The dataset analyzed in this paper is obtained from Kaggle. This dataset contains information regarding current TV shows and movies on Netflix. This dataset contains more than 8,000 movies or TV shows streaming on Netflix as of mid-2021. Each content has details such as title, type of content, cast, country of origin, etc. The dataset contains several numeric and categorical variables like gender, rating, country of origin. Data can be visualized using slicing and dicing as well. It also contains datetime functions can be used to lay out time series visualization. This visualization can help to identify trend and growth trend. As shown using choropleth map, we can identify which country is top content producer. Also, we can further analyze each country based on type of content and their ratings. 4 sketches where we are planning to correlate between different features. Heat map can be used to visualize crosstab. We are planning to avoid pie chart here and use simple bar chart. which can help us to visualize distribution across different categories. Like pie chart is not good for large numbers. The original dataset contains several categorical columns and for ratings. We have collected data from IMDb ratings database for rating and content. IMDb provides quality index for movies and TV shows, selected only countries with 100 plus titles on Netflix. US rankings bottom 10, average rating is 6.9 on Netflix, which is not concluded well. The map visualization provides overall idea that USA, Canada, and India are top providers of digital content on Netflix. It is also noted that these countries have highest number of Netflix subscribers. However, map visualization does not give many details like average content length or geographical location. On our last slide, we talked about typical choropleth map visualization. Alternatively, we found simple bar chart can be resolve multiple problems. As we see now, we can answer several questions like identify that India and USA are largest movie producer and people in the region tend to watch more movies than TV series. On the other hand, for Japanese and South Korea have more TV shows available more than movies. I will hand over to Jugal to present result and conclusions. Thank you.
Thank you, Kalyan and Prasad, for covering all the previous slides. In few slides, we are going to see some result and business insights for this project, these visualizations. Netflix started adding more and more contents in 2014 onwards. However, we see drop in content additions in 2020. Netflix constantly adding more movies than TV shows. Even though Netflix constantly adding the new contents, we see the growth rate of content addition is dropping. They are still adding more than 50% of new content, but with increasing competitions, that rate is going to drop. Solutions, they have to produce their own contents and then present on the website. Which age group Netflix should target? A tailor-made content for each geographic region is necessary. We have correlated between the targeted age maps and the countries, and we see that the most of the content available for the every country is related to the adult age groups. Even top 10 countries have content related to kid less than 15%. This is a huge potential market opportunity for Netflix as they can develop the content related to kids and then engage those users. Different countries has a different genres preference. Japan has more anime movies preference. Britain and South Korea prefers the local contents, and hence Netflix should provide the content based on geographic specific needs. We done some seasonal analysis in order to identify the best month to add the new contents. Month of December and January tends to have higher number of contents, and typically December and January are the holiday months, and hence there is like a huge demand for the new contents as well. We have observed that that typically for month of December there are more number of TV show added than any other month. This is a direct effect that the most people nowadays binge watch, and then during the December there are more number of holidays. Hence, the Netflix should release more TV shows during the month of December. We also identified by the week which weekday is the best to add the new content. Friday is the most optimal day to release the new contents. Most people, at least in US, observe weekends on Saturday and Sunday, and hence they can be more engagement from the user over the weekends. We also identified correlations between the different genres. Some of the people who likes the one kind of a genres, they also be interested in similar genres. This will help the Netflix to provide the tailor-made recommendations to their users. Conclusion. So in conclusions, we see that the proper content strategy can increase the user engagement level. As most people nowadays binge watch, Netflix should constantly add more and more new contents. Netflix should release right content at the right time. Ideal months are December and January. Ideal day should be Friday. And Netflix should produce region-specific contents and potential opportunity in kids level content. However, there are some cautions while following this strategy that Netflix should do. This analysis only analyzes content available on the Netflix. This recommendation should be combined with other analytics, for example, demographic or user engagement. Analysis does not include contents that were added and removed from the Netflix. Further quality checks should be performed before implementing suggested strategy. Thank you.